In this year that you were at home, were you constantly on the lookout for such subjects, or did...
No, it just comes to me. I will never force myself to write a song, so I could never say, right, I'm going to write. So in the year, I just lived my life, and I just saw my friends and went out and had a normal life again, which was brilliant. And just doing that was really relaxing for me, which meant I felt inspired so often, and I didn't really need to think about it or worry about it.
You said you had a normal life again.
Yes.
When was the last time before that you had a normal life?
2006 was when I signed a record contract, and then right until the end of 2010 was just constant touring and promoting and plugging. So it was the first time that I had proper space and time to relax and be at home.
But back then in 2006 you were just like 17 or something?
Just starting out, yeah.
Yeah, just a girl, so to
Yes.
say. And now you're a grown woman, but in the meantime you've had experience no one else had of your age, perhaps.
Yes, definitely, and I'm very thankful for that. I know that there are so many people that would absolutely love to do what I do, and I feel very grateful that I'm able to do it, and really privileged that people seem to like what I do, and I'm able to continue writing songs and making music.
But did you never feel like you created a monster that was out of control or something, that got beyond you?
No, because I've always felt fully in control. I've always been comfortable doing what I do, and if I'm not comfortable with something, I won't do it. And over the few years, I have learned that the best thing to do is be honest and speak your mind, and don't feel that you can't say how you feel, because it makes it much easier if you just say what you're feeling. So I always feel like I'm completely in control, and I'm very lucky that I work with such a great group of people, that I have so many people around me that I know I've always got somebody to turn to if I need some support.
Do you need someone to keep you with your feet on the ground, or
No,
is that something you yourself do?
It's just the way I am. I still live at home in Glasgow. I still have the same friends I had at school. So in that side of my life, nothing seems to have changed. So it's very easy for me to just be the same person that I've always been.
Regarding your music, do you have some sort of a jury that you go to present new stuff?
Not really, no, not really. I always get really embarrassed when playing songs to people for the first time. And whenever I play them to my manager, who's also my producer, I make him turn around so he's not looking at me, because I get embarrassed. But I don't have a jury or anything like that, no.
Why the embarrassment? Afraid of getting rejected, or what is it?
No, not afraid. It's just when you write something like that, it can be quite personal. And it's always a bit strange when you sing it for the first time, and especially when it's just you and someone else in a room. It's actually easier to sing to more people than it is to sing to a few. It's more comfortable for me to be in a room full of thousands of people than it would be in a room of 5 or 6 people.
How important is his reaction?
Really important, because he's the other half of my little team. We're the ones that record the album and make it sound how it does, so his reaction is always key, but his reaction always seems to be very positive, thankfully.
Always positive?
No, I mean, there's some songs that he's more positive than others, but it's much better to be constructive with criticism, I think, rather than to be negative with it.
How much did you write for the record?
I'm not particularly prolific, so there was 16 songs, and 13 of those made the album.
Okay, and the other 3?
They'll probably be used maybe as B-sides or something in the future.
You said you have your base of friends at home. That hasn't changed. Have you built up some long-lasting friendships while touring?
Yes.
Like with other artists, perhaps?
Not with artists, but with my band and my crew and everyone that I spend most of my days with. They feel like some of my closest and best friends in the world now, and we're very, very close to each other, and very, very supportive of each other. You tend to not really meet that many other artists when you're travelling, because if you're doing your own thing, there's not really other people there, so it's quite rare that you cross paths with other artists. So I've not really met that many other people, but I'm very close with all my band and everyone that travels with me.
But you haven't met someone in a similar position with which you perhaps could discuss the things that...
Everyone that I seem to have met have been mega stars, so I think they're a bit higher than me. People like U2, Bono, and Elton John, or Lionel Richie, or people like that. So they've not really been in a similar position to me. They've been there and done that, I think.